What's going on, everyone? We are back with another video, and today I'm going to drop some more knowledge on you guys. Today we're going to be focusing on rotational and anti-rotational movements to help build that core stability and strength so we can get you on your way to making more gains. So if you're an athlete, you're new to the gym, or you're just looking to get some more gains, learn some new things, your boys got you, and we're about to jump into it. Let's go. All right, into the first workout. We're going to be going into our medicine ball scoop toss. So this workout, we're going to be focusing on that explosiveness and that power coming out of that outside hip and that outside oblique. So with this, you're going to set your feet up just outside of shoulder width apart. Ball is going to start on that outside hip. Your focus is to drive and sweep that hip and those obliques, that midsection level, towards the wall with as much explosiveness and power as you can create. And over time, you're going to be able to generate more and more the more and more you incorporate this into your regimen. So, starting on the outside of our hip, our goal is to sweep through, drive that ball into that wall. Explode through those hips, explode through those obliques. Aiming point should be midsection level. You want it up too high. You don't want it too low. You want it right at that aiming point. So I'll do a couple more reps on this side, and then we'll flip to the other side. As you are coming through, really try to rotate. Really try to engage that internal and that external and that transverse oblique to get and generate as much power as you can create. Same thing, a couple reps on the other side. And that's going to be how you do the medicine ball scoop toss. The biggest thing, focus on that explosiveness and that power, driving through those obliques and that hip and rotate into that wall. On to the next. Next one that we got, you can include this with the first exercise that I just showed you, or you guys kind of do this separately. But same thing, you're going to need this medicine ball. You're going to start with your feet, I would say, just about shoulder width apart. And now you're going to start on one hip. Your goal is to rotate over your head and then slam on that outside foot of that opposite leg. So you're really creating that overhead rotation, and then you're including that power and that explosiveness into the ground on the opposite side that you started. So I'll give you a couple reps, starting on that right hip, over the head, slam. Outside the right hip, over the head, slam. Same thing on the other side. Start at that left hip, over the head, slam. Over the head, slam. Outside hip, over the head, slam. So, with that one, you can pair that with the first one, or you can kind of incorporate it with your workout. But that's another great exercise to help incorporate that rotation from the midsection, being able to rotate, include explosiveness, and then also finish with that power. So, that's two. We're going to move on to the next one, and we're going to get some more gains. Let's go. On to workout 3. This one is going to be a 2-in-1. So it's going to be rotational, but also anti-rotational. So you're going to need a band. You're going to need to set it up at midsection level. To start, you're going to have 2 hands on the band. You're going to get into that athletic position. So you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart. Bring that band, bring those hands to the middle of your chest. Your goal is to start to press out from here, rotate out, and then slowly control back to that mid line, that mid center of your body, and then you're going out for your next rep. So it's rotational, but also anti-rotational by controlling that band as it comes back to that starting point and not letting it pull you past that point. So starting out at the chest, out in front of us, arms fully extended, rotate out to the side, slowly control that resistance back in the center, out to the side, slowly control that resistance back in the center, out to the side, slowly control back in the center, out to the side, slowly control back in the center. Do a couple reps facing one way and then flip over to the other side, same exact thing. Really, really important as you go out to create as much power and explosiveness you can out to that outside, while you also control and manage that resistance back to the starting point. Because you're going out, that's where all your rotational strength and power is going, but now you also got to control it, contain it, stabilize it back into that center. So, explosive, rotational, and anti-rotational. So it's a 2-in-1. You get the best of both worlds. Okay, so the next one we got is going to be fully anti-rotational. So you're going to have the same setup as you did in that last workout. And instead of starting out with the resistance already applied, now you're going to create that resistance, absorb it, manage it, and control it. So 2 hands on the band, start at the exact same spot. Instead of out here, we are close to that starting spot. We are close to that level of resistance. 2 hands on the band, extend out. Now your goal is to take that step out to your left, keeping those arms fully extended and straight and not letting that band pull you in the opposite way. So this is going to be fully anti-rotational. So we'll start here, take a big step out, keep those hands at the center of your body, right down the middle of your chest, and then back in. Step out, control that resistance, and then back in. Step out, control that resistance, and then back in. Do a couple reps facing one way, and then switch over to the other side to hit that other side of the body. Same exact thing. Control that resistance. Anti-rotational. Don't let that band, don't let that resistance pull you in the opposite way that you want to go. The next one we got, going to be a little bit of challenge, but it's beneficial. You're building stability, not just in that midsection, but now you're incorporating that into your lower body too. So now, instead of being set up with our feet shoulder width apart, you're going to have ourselves in our split stance. So if I'm facing out here, bands on the right, your goal is to have that left foot up with it in that split stance position. So same thing, 2 hands on that band, start at midsection level, arms out in front of you, we're going into that split stance position, rotate out to the side, control that weight, control that resistance, pushing you back in. So it's quick out, slow and controlled on the way in. Another 2-in-1, rotational and anti-rotational. So you're starting here, explode out, slow, back into that midpoint, out to the side, slow, control, back in that midpoint, out to that side, slow, control to that midpoint. So now, taking what we've already did, and now we're adding onto it. So instead of feet shoulder width apart in that comfortable position, now we are changing that stimulus. We're going split stance. Control and stability is going to be a lot different here compared to here. So now you're working a little bit harder on exploding out, keeping those feet in the position that they are, while also controlling that rotation back in. So, great one to add in, great one to build single leg, but also that split stance stability. So, you can build off of that. All right, then the last workout we got, you guys are already probably familiar with the Russian twist, but it's too good of a workout not to include when we're targeting that core and those rotational muscles in the core. So those obliques. So this is going to be a perfect finisher for this workout to really engage that core and stabilize it while you're making those rotations. So getting set up, you can either use a weight or you can just do body weight, but heels are going to start off the ground about 5 to 6 inches. Knees are going to be slightly bent. And then if you have weight, start on one side. Your whole goal is to rotate from side to side, keeping that core tight and engaged, not letting those feet sway side to side with each rotation. So you really want to engage that core as you rotate from side to side. If that gets easy, try leaning back. It's going to make it a little bit harder. But yeah. If you're looking to build that rotational and anti-rotational strength in that core, in those obliques, throw this work out. Throw these workouts in your regimen, in your workout program, because it's really beneficial. Having core stability, strength, rotational and anti-rotational strength is going to be beneficial for all of your goals, depending if it's strength, athletic performance, daily living, no matter what, you're going to want that core strength and that stabilization in your body. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll be back with more content. Let's get these gains, baby.